Okay, everybody, let's look at how we use the area of a circle equation. So we're going to do a couple practice problems here. I've got one problem that gives you the diameter and one problem that gives you the radius. Notice that our equation, area equals pi r squared, only uses the radius. So in this first problem, when they give us the diameter, we got to do a little bit of pre-work. Basically, we got to turn that diameter into a number that we can plug in. So we've got to figure out what the radius is. So our first step, make sure you understand the equation or you know what the equation is. And then we're going to fill in all of the letters or symbols with numbers. So our radius is really half of the diameter. So I'm going to take 1/2 and I'm going to multiply it times the diameter that they give me right here, which is 6. And it's going to leave me with 3 centimeters. So my radius is really 3. It's just half of this big line. Now that we know the radius, we can plug in the radius and we can plug in the value for pi. Pi for this class is always going to be 3.14. So pi is going to turn into 3.14. My r for radius is going to get replaced with the 3, and we are supposed to square that, so that's where this little exponent comes from. Remember, exponent just means to take the base, or the big number, and multiply it times itself, the exponent number of times. So in this case, we're going to take 3, and we're going to multiply it by 3, okay? 3 times itself, 2 times, so 3 times 3. And according to the order of operations, exponents comes before multiplication, so we're going to have to deal that exponent first. So 3 times 3 turns into 9, and everything else is going to fall down. 3 times 3 turns into 9. All right, now we can do our multiplication from left to right. So we're going to do 3.14, and we're going to multiply it times 9, and we're going to get 28.26 centimeters squared. We ended up with squared units because of this little exponent. It also squares the unit here, okay? Now our second example is going to be a little bit easier because they give us the radius, so we don't have to do this little first step where we cut the diameter in half. We can just take that 4 and plug it straight in. So make sure you know the right equation to use. This is our area equation. Area equals pi times r squared. We're going to replace all of the symbols or letters with the information that we have or is provided to us. So pi is still going to turn into 3.14, and the radius this time is going to come straight off my picture, and it's going to be 4 centimeters. Now remember, don't lose your little exponent up here, okay? We've got to do that square also. So first is going to be our exponent, which is 4 squared, which means 4 times 4. 4 times 4 turns into 16. Everything else drops down. Now, our next step, according to the order of operations, is to multiply. So we're going to go from left to right, 3.14 times 16, and you're going to end up with 50.24 centimeters squared. So really, a lot of this can be done on your calculator. It's just about recognizing the vocabulary and the symbols that are used in the equations, and then you just pluck them right out of those pictures, and you put them right into your equations, and you're almost done. All right. Thanks for watching.